right, we back with Truth on the Loose. Me and my brothers, we out in the streets, as always, getting the truth from the people's standpoint. All right, we back with Truth on the Loose. As you can see, me and my brothers, we out in the street, getting the people's standpoint on everything. This week's topic is Halloween.
Halloween.
Halloween, Halloween, Halloween.
We want to know how you feel about it. Do you think that it's our custom? How do you feel about the paganistic background of it? How do you feel about the history behind it? Do you think your kids should be doing it? How does God feel about it? That's what we ought to asking our people as we in these streets. How do you feel about Halloween? Do you think it's something that our people should be doing? Do you think it's our custom? How do you think God feels about it?
Well, I mean, personally, being that I used to celebrate Halloween, I don't really feel as though there should be any meaning towards it. But I've also been hearing that Halloween is kind of like the devil's holiday. So I think we should take caution in celebrating it as well, but at the same time for the kids, just for them, being that they'll be out whatnot, we should at least moderate it and, at least show them the culture, at least let them know of the history of it before we at least decide anything on it.
Halloween is something that I think is more for like the kids. Gives you time to dress up, get candy, and just have a good time.
Personally, I think that Halloween now is just like a day for the government. Now, I think that that's a day that the government uses just to make money, because everybody out buying candy, they making money off that, and I guess it's kind of so the kids could go out and have a little fun.
How do you feel about two different things? How do you feel about, for one, the way our sisters portray themselves in a whorish manner on Halloween, and how do you also feel about the paganistic backgrounds of the holiday itself?
Well, coming towards as our sisters, I mean, if you dress how you dress and you feel comfortable with it, I mean, that's fine. But at the end of the day, there's something with being comfortable, and then there's other with being too revealing. And for the other question, I mean, me personally, like, being with the history behind it, with my mom and my dad being God-fearing men and women, I would always be told that I shouldn't celebrate it, but at the same time, with me being as a child, then growing up, I wouldn't maturely think about it, but as we grow older, we sit here and we think more into things, and we put more into perspective of being that Halloween is somewhat of a devil's holiday of some per se. As I said before, it's nothing wrong with celebrating it, but we should also watch how we celebrate it as well.
God says not to follow the way of the heathen, not to keep the philosophies of this world. Did Jesus Christ celebrate Halloween?
No.
Did Moses celebrate Halloween?
No.
So why do we celebrate it today?
I don't know.
Okay, this is my last question. What do you think God thinks about the celebration of Halloween?
He totally disagree. He don't probably like that.
Why not?
Cause it seemed evil, and him, that's kind of ties in with the devil. They don't get along, so that he ain't really too cool with it.
You're exactly right.
So should we as a people teach our kids to do things that God hates?
Probably not.